What's up, it's DPort here from DPortGaming. Welcome to game number 4 between ReMinD and Th000 on Echo Isles. Always nice to see these little Echo Isles battles, and Th000 does have some interesting strategies here. Last game he just tried to do some intense tower pushing at T1 very early, and it looks like he's setting that standard militia. He likes to do that to get that early farm in the base of ReMinD just to keep some eyes on the base, and ReMinD gonna go for the big Ancient War over here. It looks like gonna put the Ancient War and go for the big camp. He's not. He says screw the little camp. He's gonna try to go for the big mercenary camp. I mean, nothing really too much Th000 could do, except for maybe try to drag it with the militia and see if he's gonna do that. Didn't see it over here, so it's either Huntress build or he's going for the Ancient War at the bottom. But it looks like he's just gonna leave his militia in here and build a farm, most likely like over here, right next to the altar, and maybe the best position there because I don't think he can fit a Wonders here or a Wonders here. So definitely a nice position there on that farm. Meanwhile, let's see what hero ReMinD's gonna go for. Definitely a toss-up on this map. I think he's gonna go Demon Hunter just because it's so close. Yep, he goes for Demon Hunter, and I mean Warden does work a little bit better on bigger maps just because you can level that thing just a little bit better. But Demon Hunter on such a close map, I think handles pushes a little bit better. I mean, if it's a T1 push like Th000 tried to do on last map, what was that map, Amazonia, and he just tried to do a T1 push, and that Demon Hunter was outstanding. Got some nice mana burns there, and was just fantastic. I think the Warden may have struggled, but ReMinD definitely guessed wrong on the first map. I think it was I don't know, I forget the first map, but the Demon Hunter just struggled against that expansion. Th000 handled it perfectly, and putting a peasant here just to get some eyes over here to make sure ReMinD is going to get that archer over here and drag it here, and maybe even Th000's going to do something with that peasant. I doubt it though. Footman coming out maybe to disturb that quick mercenary creeping, and another one does join the army of Th000, going for standard Archmage. What a surprise. And going to be interesting to see what he's going to go for. Definitely kind of an expo map for human players. If they get that expo map, it's definitely going to be a long game on Echo Isles because the expo from the base of Th000 is just so short. Basically, the only chance for Night Elf players if they do get towers down at the main, expansion point is to go for the main base. I mean, I've seen many games on Echo Isles, and it definitely results into main base attacking. And if they can't break through the main base or anything, it's going to be a long day for Night Elf players. They're going to have to try to get their own expansion up. But, I mean, if Th000's able to get his expansion point up, it looks like that's exactly what he's going for right now. Looks like ReMinD's going to try to drag and maybe even go for his own expansion of his own. And that's exactly what he's doing. Smart thinking here by ReMinD. You know, if you can't take down the expansion, you don't feel confident taking down Th000's expansion. You don't feel confident that you're going to do a nice enough job on the harassment at Th000's expansion. Why don't just expand by yourself? And that's exactly what ReMinD's thinking. Maybe he's going to straight up just trade expansions here, and maybe Th000 will do a nice job here. And I mean, it is kind of, that's going to be an interesting game if you do see some quick expansions coming by both players. That's going to be very interesting. The only thing though, he's going to have to walk over that Tree of Life, and it looks like Archmage is going to try to pick up those boots of speed first. Let's see if he does. And let's see who's going to get boots of speed. And it was a ReMinD. He was clicking faster, but Archmage did pick up that Staff of TP, so if he does get in some trouble, looks like he actually did sell. I forget what item he just sold, but does pick up 2 Rings of Protection. Is actually going to keep them for this game, get some more tanking ability on that Demon Hunter, and he notices the gold mine's actually already gone, but as you see there, the Archmage picks up level 2 from the Footman. Actually, not the Footman, the Militia coming over here, and Archmage is going to take a little bit of damage. Is going to spot the Tree of Life, and is going to be like, oh, okay, you're switching, you're changing up expansions on me, so definitely going to be interesting to see what Th000's going to be thinking at this point. And finally got up expansion. Probably not even going to go for any more towers after the Arcane because he knows ReMinD just put a bunch of resources into that Tree of Life. Tree of Life is going to be able to uproot soon. Looks like these footmen are starting to engage. ReMinD actually did buy some mercenaries to aid that archer against these footmen. Looks like the Archmage is waiting for that boots of speed. Yep, he does pick up the boots of speed. Now let's see what he's going to do with the boots of speed. Maybe go over and see and try to harass on that Tree of Life. But we do have the Arcane Tower coming into play, getting some nice feedback on that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter sitting around almost level 3 now. And meanwhile, I have some more Militia coming down. Maybe going to aid him in the little green camp. I'm really not too sure. Maybe just to aid him against the Demon Hunter little harassment push here. And we do have Th000's Archmage waiting here. Maybe just waiting for that Tree of Life to be finished and try to harass it. But looks like ReMinD's going to be aggressive here. Go for this little cramp. And definitely does have some ensnare on this. And let's see if Th000's going to engage. Doesn't look like he's going to engage, though, just because he doesn't have the Archmage here to aid him. We do have a Wisp at the mercenary shop for ReMinD, so he's going to be able to keep constant buying those mercenaries. We do have this Tree of Life being uprooted. Does need to be careful from the Archmage. Archmage does find out that ReMinD was going for the Tree of Life, and just that Tree of Life, maybe building it far back there was not a very big boost, because that Tree of Life definitely does walk a lot slower than I was expecting, and this Archmage taking a lot of damage, blocked by Pig, and it does go down. Nicely done there by ReMinD. ReMinD looking very, very strong in this game, and definitely not good for the ReMinD. And let's, excuse me, Th000, and see if ReMind's going to be very aggressive now. It looks like Th000's reviving it back from the altar, and Demon Hunter's going to have some footmen to feast on now. He's going to chase them around. Actually, isn't going to buy the Archmage back from the altar. Gonna buy him back from the tavern, and now it looks like he's gonna be aggressive and maybe gonna try to just take down the Entangled Gold Mine and try to delay this expansion from ReMinD even longer. And the longer you can do that, the better for Th000 here. And Th000's doing a very, very nice job. Got his expansion point up, and now his next goal is to try to stall the expansion of ReMinD as long as he can. And this game is not looking too good for ReMinD here. This expansion just instantly just not turning very, very good for ReMinD, and that expansion point is having trouble getting up, and it's rough for ReMinD right now. And his tech did finish, but look at the resources he tried building over here. Actually just put up the Ancient Lores, that's why his resources went down. Actually a Panda being picked up by ReMinD. Let's see if he's going to get another Breath of Fire. Looks like he already got one there. Maybe a surround fail, or was trying to get a surround there, excuse me, from ReMinD. Looks like this Footman is going to fall to not a creep, to the Demon Hunter, and ReMinD is going to TP back with the Staff of TP. Going to pick up the Circlet, not Circlet, excuse me, Clarity. And tech is about to be finished for Th000. Probably would see if he's going to stay true to that Naga Sea, which there's a mana burn. Just wanted to cancel the, I think he just wanted to cancel the, I'm not sure if the scroll regeneration and the clarity actually got canceled. It didn't look like he got mana burn though, so I don't even know how that didn't cancel it. Maybe he just popped it again. I wasn't too sure. T2 is finished. Definitely needs some help in the lumber category. Maybe needs to make some more there. Is starting to make an arcane signet back at his expansion point. Does pick up the Naga Sea Witch. Demon Hunter needs to be careful. Does have the boots of speed though, but that slow arrow, there's a slow arrow coming effect. Now we have the Archmage a little bit too slow there. Was blocked by his units to start focusing on that Demon Hunter. Meanwhile, it looks like Demon Hunter's running back to his base. Where's the Panda? Panda with some mercenary units, actually getting an Ogre Mauler back out, just in case if Th000 does want to combat back here and try to get some harassing. Only level 2 Archmage though, so nothing really too scary for ReMinD at this point. Once he gets that expansion point up and some bears out, then we'll be talking. But Th000 definitely doing a pretty nice job here at this expansion. Hasn't started teching yet, just banking a little bit right now. Does have this one idle footman at his base, and here we go. We got ReMinD coming in. Is going to get a insta mana burn right there, and a nice little Breath of Fire there. Maybe not trying to go for a creep jack, which trying to damage the units. It's better to bring the fight to Th000 than actually getting harassed by him. 2 dredge during the posse now, and we actually do have a semi-surround here on Panda. Looks like Demon Hunter's going to rejoin the fight here. Is a bit damaged, and maybe Demon Hunter going to come and try to chase down that Archmage, and Naga Sea Witch going to try to get one more burn. Probably the ideal burn would be on the Archmage. Maybe a little bit too dangerous. Doesn't want to get cold arrowed. And let's see if he's going to go for the main base. Only 1 guard tower at the main base. And just making some sorcerers here. Now making a workshop. About time. Actually didn't see that second arcane segment. I didn't go down. But it does have that workshop. Excuse me, blacksmith. So maybe we're going to see some rifle and sorcerer and some mortar team. That would be a very nice counter to those Dryad / bear. We are going to have a sentry ward out. Very very nice scouting there for ReMinD, and actually making a gyrocopter. So yeah, he's actually making a gyrocopter because he did see that Panda did have a sentry ward on him, and he dropped it down. And definitely those gyrocopters are going to be able to seek out that little ward right away, and let's see if he does. Is going to make it, and where did it go? Yep, there we go. Does spot the sentry ward, and is going to take it down. No, actually, it's going to fly away. Are going to have some dragging of the creeps here. Decisive is going to try to pick up level 2 as well as the Archmage level 3. And ReMinD definitely feels that he has some nice map control now. Going to try to pick up that level 3 on that Panda as soon as possible. Demon Hunter is going to chill at the Mercenary. Make sure Archmage is not going to get any free items without getting his mana zapped away. And Panda growing ever so closely to that level 3. Going to be close. Probably actually will pick up level 3 here. Yeah, probably will. Yep, there's a level 3. Just enough experience to pick up that level 3. And nice item there. Potion of Greater Mana, and Demon Hunter is going to come in here and try to cause some havoc. Did see the army come over here at the Mercenary camp, and is going to try to hack away at some of these peasants, it looks like. Let's see what he's going to do. I know he's just getting blocked by him. And yeah, Dryad's going to come in and try to get some slow on some of these peasants, getting some poison damage as well. Demon Hunter probably going to take down 1 to 2 of these. That's probably about it. Some more farms coming up in the back of the base, and looks like Th000 building a bigger army as I speak. And now he's going to try to take down the main base. It looks like maybe just try to draw the army of Th000 here. And Th000 has his first mortar team, so that's going to be rough for those Dryads, and definitely produced a lot more units than Th000 had to wait. And let's see if he T3 is up. So we'll check out the bear upgrade. Bear is only 1 adept, and Th000 definitely, ReMinD definitely doesn't want to fight this until he's ready with those bears, because definitely needs the help of those bears. There's some slow, and whoa, just a very, very bad breath of fire there. Just missed all the units completely. Maybe because he wasn't expecting to be slowed there. His Panda was just running so slow. We have Staff of TP being staffed out with that Demon Hunter. And meanwhile, Th000's going to finish off his little green camp. Still not level 3, though. Definitely has some nice units here. A lot of units here coming by Th000. But does have some nice items as well. Does have a boot speed on the Decisive to get some nice escapability. Nice extra move speed. And it looks like he's going to pick up level 3 on both heroes after this creep camp. Or very, very close. But he is going to have some trouble here, because he is getting harassed by this Panda. His Altar King is most likely going to go down. Yep, Archmage picks up level 3, and I can see which just about half. And some bears coming in to join the party. And Th000 looks like he may struggle here, but definitely just needs to be careful with those Dryads. ReMinD does, because those mortar teams will feast on those Dryads if he is not careful. Needs to micro them around. And here we go. Here's going to be the first big fight. There's some nice mana burn on the Archmage right away, and I see here some Dryads getting some rejuve on them. Panda's going to get a rejuve. Bears have rejuve. There is a few breakers, and just a few. Oh, actually not a few. I see some 2 down here. So it does have some breakers to steal that rejuve as well. And Demon Hunter needs to be careful. Probably going to have to pop that scroll of healing soon, as well as to heal up his whole army. These mortar teams doing work on the range units, and is actually just going to TP. ReMinD's just going to TP here in this situation. A lot of militia falling though, and kind of a 50-50 trade. But as you see here, Th000 just producing so many units. After getting the expansion point up, he just banked for so long. But speaking of that, because he just stayed T2, so he's just staying T2 units, but definitely doesn't look like a T2 unit army. And Th000 is probably going to go for a big push now soon. Does have that level 3 on the Archmage, and most likely he's ready to fight. Going to pick up some more scrolls, possibly. Panda definitely needs to get some more items on him, maybe even the ideal Invul Pot just to keep him alive. Yep, Invul Pot and a scroll of healing. And meanwhile, let's see what the Demon Hunter is doing. Chilling back at base with a staff, some orb, and a boot, as well as with some rejuvenation on him. Now the Decisive, which is going to see the Panda, but Panda doesn't have a boots of speed, so we may see a potion of lesser ability. Must be popped here. Is being chased down. We got some slow on him, but he is not going to go and chase after that Panda. Actually, a pretty nice position here on the Ancient Protector. But if it is focused on by those mortar teams, probably will fall rather quickly. But basically, his expansion point is basically his main base, because if you look at his main base, there's really nothing at his main base. This is his base without his main base. I don't know if that sounds kind of weird, but putting some towers here, getting control of this Goblin Merch, kind of interesting here. And Th000, I think I've seen Th000 do this before. it's kind of weird what he does, but definitely kind of interesting. If you have the resources for it, why not get mid map control? Is going to use some flares here, or maybe just trying to take down the wisp at the bottom, and they're trying to get some better positioning there. There's some flares now being popped off. Not sure where he's flaring. Maybe just at the base here, and maybe ReMinD and Th000 are going to go for round 2. Yep, he is bringing in some militia here, so let's see if he's going to go for it, and definitely has some nice positioning here. Towers are going to get up relatively soon. Drives definitely need to keep moving from these mortar teams, trying to move them away. A militia coming in from the north, and trying to get to those Drides, and these Drides getting so close to these mortar teams, probably the best positioning there. This one Dride is going to be focused down though. Watermentor tanking here, not really too many units to tank for Th000 here. Panda trying to get some nice Breath of Fires, but look at these Drides just being taken down. Did have to pop a scroll of the healing, and basically just destroying Th000 with these bears. These bears just overpowering these breakers. Doesn't have enough tanking ability, and some nice micro buy there by ReMinD, making him win that battle and forcing Th000 to TP out. But Th000 not really too worried about it. He has a lot of gold, a lot of resources. Did lose those towers though rather quickly in that fight. If they were able to get up, that would have been a lot better fight for Th000 there in that situation. But ReMinD had noticed that if he wanted to gain map control on that Goblin Merch and claim it definitely need to take down those towers and engage right then and there. But looks like he's going to retreat now, maybe try to heal up. Did have to use a lot of mana on his bears, as well as that panda. Did have to use some items though, some crucial items, and that he used a lot of mana on those bears. And it looks like the human army probably will outlast in mana wise, just because he only has sorcerers, and he does have that Brilliance Aura, which is definitely going to help those sorcerers regain mana a lot quicker than those Druid of the Claws. And Druid of the Claws, one fight could the second fight could be a lot different than the first fight, just because the Druid of the Claws don't have as much mana, not enough rejuves for the next one. And looks like Th000's going to try to do the same thing, and this time he's actually going for Arcane Towers, not going for the Guard Towers. So yeah, he's doing the same thing. He's just putting up towers. Maybe that's like a pretty cool strategy. He's foreseeing a little fight here, so he's setting out some more militia, and let's see if ReMinD's going to engage again. Let's see, this is going to be an interesting fight here, and if these towers get up, that would be a game changer possibly. Maybe just something that ReMinD doesn't want to deal with, and just tries to want to push in here, and trying to get those Drides close to those mortar teams. But it looks like Th000 basically foresaw this fight a little bit better, has some better positioning, actually changed it, isn't going for water elementals anymore, changed to a blizzard, and these bears are taking a lot of damage here. Looks like one's going to go down, two going to go down, looks like another one's going to go down in a second, and very nice position here on his casters as well as mortar teams. These breakers doing some nice tanking ability in this fight, and ReMinD is just getting dominated in this fight. Th000 doing a nice job. This Arcane Tower does manage to get up, is focusing down that Demon Hunter, and the Panda is slowed. Definitely going to have to pop a potion of invulnerability possibly, and is focusing down the Demon Hunter, and he just got manhandled here, and is going to staff out that Panda with that preservation, and another bear is going to go down. As I said there, you know, bears without mana can just change fights, and Demon Hunter got caught off guard here. He's going to pop the potion of invulnerability, and just careless play there by ReMinD. Maybe just a misclick, maybe some lag, but definitely didn't need to pop that, and that's just going to hurt him even more, and not looking too good here. Putting up an Arcane Vault, just going to heal up, just going to wait it out just a little bit. These mortar teams can take down buildings a lot faster than ReMinD can take down buildings, so definitely in a better position here. Th000's doing a nice job putting up some more towers, and maybe that's just a intimidation factor, just putting up some towers. You know, towers are right on your doorstep. It's gonna limit your map control, and let's see this little fight going on. Some slow, and is gonna be canceled, but the Frost Arrow from that Naga Sea Witch doing a lot of damage there, slowing that Demon Hunter down. Another soul being casted here, and actually has a lot of breakers here. Some Blizzard. This Blizzard basically a game changer on these bears. The breakers really don't do too much damage, but that Blizzard is doing a very nice job to tame those bears, and Demon Hunter getting slowed, constant slowed. Dride's taking damage from those mortar teams. It looks like Th000's gonna back up though, try to regain position, maybe even go for the focus on the Demon Hunter and just use some more Blizzard, slow and Blizzard on those bears. Those bears just taking so much area of effect damage, and just gonna keep moving around. He has ReMinD on the edge right now, and that slow is just too much for those Drides. Those Drides just using too much of their mana, and these bears are just falling down. Is gonna have to staff out that Demon Hunter. Looks like these bears are going to fall though. That Naga Sea Witch coming into play, so effective with that slow arrow, slowing down those bears, and these bears are just, they're too much slow. The Drides didn't have enough mana to keep abolishing the magic, and too many sorcerers versus the Drides, and those mortar teams is countering that, and now Th000 feels confident with that map control. Is going to go for the kill on the Tree of Life, and once that Tree of Life goes down, it will be officially GG. Nothing really for ReMinD much in this game, and the towers are being completed. Nothing really too much he can do with about that Arcane Vault on his doorstep, and here we go. Th000's going to move in for the first time. The first time Th000 being rather aggressive here, and it's going to be GG here. Just too much for ReMinD, and tried to do something a little bit different, tried to exchange expos, but as you see here, we witnessed firsthand that the human expo is just very overpowering to the Night Elf expo. So hope you guys enjoyed game number 4, was it? Pretty entertaining. Game number 5 coming shortly. Hope you guys enjoyed it once again. Peace out.